How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. And it is some more other halftime in the form of their, I'm going to read this right off the can, short, dark, and wired, stout with coffee, cocoa, and vanilla. Can comes courtesy of Keith. Thank you very much, Keith. If you've watched a bulk of my reviews, and if you watched the mystery ones, Keith was the fine gentleman who sent me a bunch of mystery beers, bulk of more other half. Some people give him shit over that, but you shouldn't, because I kind of dug that he sent me the same brewery over and over in the mystery pack, because it kind of fucked with my head even more. Anyway, he dropped off a couple non-mystery other halves the other day, and really excited to give this a whirl, because I've had the base of this beer, and I've had the barrel-aged version of the base of this beer. I had the, what was it? The short, dark, and handsome barrel-aged version, which I think the name was tweaked a little bit, and I had the base version, which was part of the mystery series, which I liked. And it was the first one of the series. I kind of pseudo-guessed that one, I guess you would say. So I'm super excited to give the coffee variant version a try, because who the fuck doesn't like coffee? As far as what it says on this can, besides what I just said, 7.4% alcohol by volume. That's the only other difference, other than the name and what's in it. Label-wise, it's cool. It's basically the same name over and over again. Pretty much the same as the barrel-aged version or the plain version, except instead of being like a purple, pinkish, it's more of a blue. Does blue mean coffee? I don't know. But we're going to find out what's inside, taste-wise. We already know what's inside beer-wise, which we didn't know on the other beers we had. So, anyway, this one more of aggressive pour. Doesn't look like it wants to have a gigantic head on it. Just over a pinky finger of the creamiest, most tightly compact. I want to sleep on it. I want to rub my body parts against it, kind of head on it. I mean, yeah, look at that. That's exactly, well, it's just south of where I want my coffee to be, and just north of malted malt balloon color. I mean, that thing looks absolutely delicious. And color-wise, I mean, she's dark. You know, if this was, back in the 90s, you'd break its legs for ruining your couch. That's how dark it is. So, yeah, that sucker looks like a stout. See if we can get a nose on her. Definite vanilla. Definite vanilla in there, and like a soft milk chocolatey kind of coffee vibe. Yeah, vanilla bounds almost into like a marshmallowy kind of vibe. And like I said, the coffee's there, but it's definitely like a coffee chocolate as opposed to like a regular coffee. Not much bitterness there, but there is a roasted malt. So the beer is still present in the nose. It's just not the leader in the pack. The chocolate and the vanilla, which I can kind of confuse every now and then. It sounds kind of weird when you're talking about them. Like chocolate and vanilla, it can be similar. But for me, sometimes it can get a little bit similar, combined with that little bit of coffee or the leaders in the clubhouse. So yeah, she smells like a coffeed stout. Let's put it that way. Let's see what she tastes like. Cheers. That's fucking crushable. I'm not going to say it's the best beer I've ever had in my life, but as far as easy drinking, nice and flavorful, it's definitely up there. You're getting a nice roasted malt component on the back, but leading into that, you're getting a lot of sweetness. You're getting that vanilla, you're getting a bit of chocolate, and you're definitely getting a little bit of that coffee kind of wafting throughout. It's not bittering. It's more of, like I said, in the nose, it's more of like a chocolatey vanilla, coffeed candy kind of thing going on there. But it's pretty damn nice. Mouth feels a little bit south to where I want it to be. North of Porter, south of Stout. But pretty good. But as far as crushability goes, I mean, it's only 7.4%, right? Yeah. 7.4%. So it's not a huge beer, but at the same time, it's drinking so easy, so clean, that I could just crush these all day. It's really nice. The only, I guess, knock I would put against it, and this is for me, because I know vanilla is a really kind of, I can be a little bit harsh with my vanilla notes as far as not getting them or being a little bit too much, it's a little bit too much for me. So I assume when it's a little bit too much for me, it's going to be a little bit too much for most people. So that vanilla is just a little bit too big. But in the grand scheme of things, this is kind of nitpicking on the edges. Really nice beer, really crushable, really easy to drink, and pretty damn nice. And I like just a little bit, not a ton, just enough bitterness on the back to kind of counterbalance all that sweetness throughout. Because you're talking about vanilla, you're talking about chocolate, you're talking about a non-bittering coffee, to have that little bit of bitterness on the back just kind of balances everything out and makes it finish all right, makes it finish the way beer should be, which is all about balance, baby. So yeah, pretty damn nice. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better base, I shouldn't say base because there's vanilla in there. One of the better coffee stouts, non-barrel aged coffee stouts I've had as of late. On the outside looking in, I just had so many good ones. Again, I know it's kind of fucking a broken fucking record on that one. I say that so often, but it's true. It's nice. It's definitely in there, but it's just outside looking in as far as the greats of the greats, at least for me. But again, you're talking about still one of the better made coffee beers that I've had, but I've had other ones from other companies, whether it be Only Void. I mean, you're talking about a little bit higher ABV here, so take that with account, but Only Void from Tired Hands, which I'm definitely not a Tired Hands apologist, or even Beanhead from Russian Duck. Those are ones that are just kind of just kind of notch ahead of this one. Let's see. Value availability. It's other half. You have to go there to get it, so take that for what it is. And if someone wants to chime in and tell me what's what. And as far as time on this one, just give you guys the idea what's going on. This beer is 3 weeks old. And let's see. End it with, if you like, what you like this. If you like coffee stouts. If you like the beers that I mentioned, you like Only Void, you like Beanhead, you like all of your vanilla coffee stouts. If you're a big... If you like those kind of Mexican chocolate stouts, your Hunapus, your Mexican cakes, stuff like that, but the spices and the chili's a little bit too much for you, you like this. And if you like good beer in general, because what you have here is really well-made beer, and well-made beer does not suck. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, and all 4 of those places if you want to check me out anywhere else. And another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice coffee stout right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.